This evening, a national vote has been collected from the general public of Britain regarding their views about the popular game magazine PC Gamer. The reason we are talking about this is because our producers thought we need to add new gaming related news. So it has been decided that PC Gamer will primarily be bought by teenagers and working to middle class adults between the ages of 14 to 36. Due to this, most of them would have stereotypical devices, being so-called chubby children and weird gentlemen looking like this. However, this is not the case. Because our time has gone, gaming has become a lot more casual and less so-called nerdy, with devices being made for the whole family, along with more games and consoles. Many agree that the magazine would usually be sold in large towns and cities, where its deemed would be highest. Because if you live in the country, you will either have bad internet, or a wooden computer, or maybe both. So whenever you decide to go play a game on PC, you'll be left with crunching insults like, "Oh my god, you're so bad," and "Oh my god, I'm lagging," by screaming little 12-year-old kids who haven't hit puberty and are using their brother's console. PC Gamer, as the name suggests, is for gamers. Yet, this can be split into specific niches for the market, such as gadget fanatics, hardware enthusiasts, those who are looking to become a PC gamer, and also those in the games industry. Along with uneducated parents that buy their child this magazine not knowing a single thing about the text, discussions and imagery that are sometimes unsuitable for children.
Oh my god, what is it all coming to?
Well, that's what you would look like if you were a geeky little child. Ugh. When asked about the magazine writing style, the participants, just to note that these aren't screaming kids by the way, had agreed that it was used in formal language alongside the use of large fonts and bright colours, with interesting graphics to keep the reader occupied for longer. If PC Gamer was to be narrated, the majority of results show that it would be voiced by an IT technician or a gaming commentator or reviewer. On the other hand, during the informal aspect, it could be narrated by a member of the industry as Gabe Newell or Kiki Wolfkill. Along with these results, several interviews were also conducted so that we could acquire some first-hand opinions of the magazine.
What do you think the age range of a PC gamer is?
Probably about 25 to 30.
Why would you say that?
Because to get a high-end PC that'll run games properly, it's pretty expensive and pocket money wouldn't cover that unless you're a rich kid.
Judging by the content, most likely that it's about 80.
PC Gamer's aimed at the age of maybe 12 to 24 because it's aimed at PC gamers, and a high-spec PC would cost around £700. So it would be quite an audience bringing in some income from their job.
What social or economic status would generally buy PC? So would they be working class, or would they be middle class, or would they be retired, or would they be parents?
Probably say working middle class.
Okay.
Parents maybe if you're retired as well.
It's probably targeted towards more middle class people spending to buy a magazine, and they may also be interested in stuff a bit harder.
That'll be the middle class to bring it. They'll be working, they'll be having a decent job to afford a PC and the games that come out.
So the geographical location of PC Gamer, whereabouts would you expect it to be supplied usually? Would you say there'd be
Towns
in
and stuff.
big towns and
Yeah,
cities?
big towns and cities.
Majority would be in cities. There'll be a couple of people in small towns, but it'll be cities because they've got more jobs and more income.
With the people and the demographic that buy PC Gamer,
Right, yep.
what would you say their interests and hobbies would be other than gaming?
Maybe making games, doing things on 3S Max and UDK.
Things like that.
Yeah, other computery things.
Possibly hardware, in case they don't have to build their own computer system.
Yeah.
It'll be PC gaming, and maybe some people that want to get into PC gaming, things like that.
Do you think that the magazine's content is aimed at a specific audience? So are the words and the images or the colours and the fonts, are they aimed at specific people?
I'd say so, yes. Well, if they're talking about a video game, someone that has never played video games before would never understand what the hell they were talking about.
Okay, so it'd use like language and different
certain language would
of portraying what the reader would think.
Yeah.
Just general gamers who maybe want a review of something of an upcoming game.
Do you think the construction of the content is effective in keeping the attention of the reader whilst they read?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to expand any more on that?
I've only looked at PC.
That's alright.
It's for the target audience that it's aimed for. It's quite well laid out and easy to read. Yeah.
Okay. If the magazine was a person, how would they talk? Would they have a certain stereotype to their voice, or would they have a certain language?
Probably rather relaxed.
They're a very relaxed sort of, you know what he's talking about. Sort of
Yeah.
guy.
Would they talk informally, or would they talk quite formal?
Probably a mix between the two, but more leaning towards formal and something actually.
Lastly, with PC Gamer, do you think that there's a certain niche in the market that they cover? So would it be for a small segment? Is it mainstream?
That's aimed at people that have PCs. So I don't know whether that would be a niche market or. Well, I think that would be a niche market.
It's quite a mainstream thing, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your time,
No problem.
and thank you.
From the team and I, we say good night, happy gaming, and see you next time.